What's up, guys? Today's a great day because we just got brand new leaks from the brand new set Celestial Guardians, which is going to be coming out in Pokemon Tcgp very, very soon. So we got the full leaked set so far. We have about 20 cards, and we're going to go over them and see what's the most meta defining and what people should go for. What's the coolest card? And I'm super excited. So let's get right into it. So our first card here is going to be Solgaleo, and a little bit of background. Actually, let's back up. Our two packs. There's going to be two packs in the set. There's going to be over 200 cards, and the set's called Celestial Guardians. One is going to be based around Solgaleo, and one's going to be based around Lunala, which is, Sun and Moon, Gen 8. Definitely not my favorite gen, but I'm very, very excited for these cards. I took a little bit of a look before, but let's get right into it so we don't, I'm excited to look at these. So, the main card in both, I don't know the main, but the face of both packs here, we have Solgaleo and Lunala. Solgaleo, Stage 2, 180 HP, Steel type, has the ability Rising Road. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. Now, this is very, very strong. He had a very similar ability in the actual Pokemon trading card game, and it was very, very strong. Being able to free switch just frees up any reliance on Leaf or X speed or just, retreating in general, because we power up Cosmog on the bench, get it to Solgaleo, come out, and look at his attack. For 2 energy, 2 steel energy, Soul Breaker, 120 damage, does 10 damage to itself. Super, super, super good. And the 2 energy is going to be a big, big factor here when we look a little bit further. But just remember, 2 energy, 120 damage, only 10 to yourself. It's basically like a better Giratina, except, we're not powering ourselves up with our ability. But we have more HP, a little less damage, and we do less damage to ourselves, and we can switch ourselves in. Super, super strong. Let's take a look at Lunala. Lunala, Psychic type, 180 HP. Stage 2, the same as Solgaleo. Ability, Psychic Connect. Once during your turn, you may move all Psychic Energy from one of your bench Pokemon to the active Pokemon. Now, they were very, very obviously making this card in mind with Giratina. Think about this. Giratina's powering up on the bench while you're, getting your Lunala ready. Go from Cosmog. We're evolving. Every turn, Giratina is getting extra energy. We could put Lunala out, do Lunar Blast for 100 damage, 3 energy. Big, 100's not crazy, but pretty big damage. But this is going to be even better with cards like Mewtwo, 150 damage, and super energy reliant. And we could just flood Mewtwo with energy. Gardevoir, you just flip coins with psychic energy. We could even attack with Lunala. It's pretty good, 100 damage. But this ability is going to be the main part of Lunala. And just powering up, immediately Mewtwo comes to mind. But maybe we'll have some more psychic Pokemon here. Gardevoir is going to be crazy with this. It's just a very, very good card, too. These two are looking very, very strong. We're already looking at the first 2 headliners here. I'm already saying, save your hourglasses. It's only one more week. This looks like it's going to be a meta-defining pack set. There's going to be power creep. And they're going to be cool. I'm sure they're going to have amazing art rares. Being Sun and the Moon, it's going to be really, really good. But let's keep looking. We'll probably come back to them when we see some of the trainers and other things. Alolan Raichu. Yeah, this art's awesome, by the way. This is the first art rare we've seen. Alolan Raichu EX, Evolves from Pikachu. 140 HP, Lightning type. For 3 colorless energy, Psychic, 60 plus 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So immediately, what comes to mind here is just Giratina again. Giratina usually has 4 energy, 4 times 30, 120. We're doing 180 damage for 3 colorless on a stage 1. Very, very strong. Yeah, I wonder which pack. Well, it kind of looks sunny out, so I'm assuming this one's going to be, I don't know. I don't know if that's a crazy thing to say, but I actually... looking at, I won't say yet, but looking at the card, it's very sunny out. I think there's a decent chance it'll be in the Solgaleo back here. I don't know. That's my thought. But another very, very strong card. I'm sure this card will also be meta. Dex around Alolan Raichu will be super, super strong. Let's keep going. Lily. Okay, this is really interesting. I saw this. Lily is going to be the first time we're going to get the art. I think it's called Immersive. It's basically the movie rare on a supporter trainer. So this is going to be a movie rare card, and it's super, super strong. Heals 60 damage from one of your stage 2 Pokemon. Seems perfectly built for our new super strong stage 2 Solgaleo here. You're getting 60 health. We know how strong like Pokemon Center Lady is. That's 30. We have Irida, and these are just worse versions of this Lily. And of course, comes with the restraint of just being a stage 2 Pokemon. But it looks like we have strong stage 2 Pokemon here. So another crazy. This is going to be a great card too. Moving to movie rares for trainers is a great move. I think it's good to get some good card diversity here. I really like this move. I think it's a good card to start with. It's super strong. People will be happy. This card looks amazing. Alolan Marowak, 110 HP fire type. Look at that art. See, and this is kind of like nighttime. So I think this will be in the Lunala pack. We'll see if I'm right about that prediction. That's obviously based on nothing. It's just, I'm thinking some of the arts look very sunny, some of them don't, right? But for 3 fire energy, Burning Boomerang, 70 damage. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 70 damage for each heads. So you're going to average 70. If at least one of them is heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. He's alright. I don't know. This card seems very underwhelming after looking at the top 3, right? I don't know where we'd find space for this on any deck. It would have to be, I guess, its own deck, and we're not really getting a lot of damage for 3 energy. But the art's really cool. I'll give it that. And Marowak's just like a cool Pokemon. And it's a cool addition, I guess. Not great. Definitely not a great card. I don't know. Maybe it'll be. Maybe it will be okay. Doesn't look too great right now. Kind of a high energy cost. Maybe if this was 2. But compared to something like this, we have to go through one more evolution, but so much more consistent damage. So much more HP. 2 prizes versus 1 prize, but not the craziest. Here's the Alolan Raichu, but it's normal art. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm spoiled now that I looked at this. This is amazing. But same thing. Psychic. It's the same card. Let's see what else we got. This is what we want to talk about. So they are adding rare candy, and it makes sense to come with this set because we have stage 2s, and I clicked off because I want to show the stage 2. But what the rare candy does is you choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a stage 2 card in your hand that evolves into Pokemon, you basically skip the middle evolution. Now, this is so good because there's a few strategies you can run here. And when most people run rare candy, they basically take the middle Pokemon out, right? So say I was running Solgaleo, right? I would just run 2 Cosmogs and 2 Solgaleos and get rid of the middle form. Was it Cosmium? I always forget the middle one. And then essentially, you just want to get your Cosmog on the bench. And then next turn, Solgaleo plus rare candy, and then you're ready turn 2. And that's why I was saying earlier, look at the 2 energy cost here. Because we don't even need energy acceleration to get to this. Think about this. Cosmog first turn. Say we went second. Cosmog first turn. 1 steel energy on him. Next turn happens. Comes back. We have rare candy plus Solgaleo. Second steel energy doing 120 damage on 180 HP Pokemon. Turn 2. Well, I guess it would be turn 3. And even if we're on the bench, we can get to the active spot. So crazy. This is going to be an amazing card. This is going to add so much variety to the game. Because we were complaining about basic EXs really running the game. This is going to make things much better. And I think our strongest stage 2 deck right now is Charizard from Genetic Apex. But he's not going to benefit from this as much as other Pokemon are. The shiny Charizard will, because the idea behind the rare candy is you get to your final evolution very quickly. But that Charizard needs at minimum 4 energy, right? So getting there doesn't really usually matter. Even if we can get there in 2 turns, we're not going to have the energy. But for something like the shiny Charizard, turn 2, you're stoking. Turn 3, you're doing 150 damage on 180 HP Pokemon. Same thing with like Blastoise. Same thing with this Solgaleo. I'm sure they'll have at least one of the starters. Because we had Infernape last time, right? Only 1 starter as an EX. I'm sure we'll have so many strong stage 2 Pokemon. Masquerada is going to be crazy. This is such a good card for adding variety to the game. Exactly what we needed to. When the basic EXs got too strong, they added something to balance it. I love it. This is what really gets me excited for this set. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Gen 8 fan, but These cards are going to be so much fun to run, especially with Rare Candy. Just getting to our Stage 2. Stage 2 is awesome. People like evolving Pokemon in Pokemon games. It's going to be awesome. Now, let's look at this card. Rotom decks. Look at the top card of your deck, then you may shuffle your deck. I guess the idea is you look, if it's a card you don't want, you shuffle. If you do want it, you keep it, but kind of seems like a throwaway. I don't think people are going to be using it too much. Now, here's something interesting. I wanted to look at the supporters. Is it Ilma or Lima? Is it double L's or I think we're double L's. Lima. Lima, put one of your colorless Pokemon that has damage on it into your hand. This is pretty strong if we get strong. I'm trying to think of who's our strongest normal type right now. I'm not sure. Regigigas, maybe? I don't know. The idea here is we want something tanky. And we just switch them out, get a little HP back. It's like Mew. There's the Mew supporter from the second set. But for any colorless Pokemon, which is good. This could be strong. We just need a strong, normal type / colorless Pokemon. Kawaii. See, I didn't really play Sun and Moon too much, so I don't know the trainers' names. I know the Pokemon's names, at least. Choose one of your Alolan, Marowak, or Turtonator. Take 2 fire energy from your energy zone attached to that Pokemon. Your turn ends. Alright, so this kind of makes sense why he's 3. I understand now. You bring him out, put 1 energy on him, use a supporter, we're at 3. So I actually do understand why they made it 3, why it's not 2. I don't know, it's good, I guess. We'll see how strong Turtonator is, but I don't know. This will be playable at least. Super, super quick. 70 with the potential of 140, but you're really averaging 70. You could flip tails twice. Also, we're getting a burn. I think burn is the same as poison, right? You get 10 at the beginning of the turn and 10 at the end. I have to check. I don't know any other Pokemon that burns right now. So, I don't know. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely try this card out, because look how cool it is. So, alright. 2 good supporters so far. Lana, let's say. You may use this card only if you have Arachnid in play. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Wow, that's strong. Pending Arachnid's even usable. This is just like a boss's orders. Not like a boss's orders. It is a boss's orders, which is super, super strong. Imagine say we just have Arachnid just as a way to activate this card. We just have Arachnid, Solgaleo. Switch out to the Pokemon we want. Solgaleo comes in for free, knocks him out. Super, super strong. This is good for hunting weaker Pokemon, this is a very good addition considering we're going to be having Stage 2 decks, because we need a little bit of counterbalance, and hunting the weaker Pokemon on the bench is the counterbalance. Hopefully we get some more bench damage. That bench damage is going to be important here to make sure Stage 2s don't run away with the whole meta. Mallow, heal all damage from one of your Shiinotic or Sarina. If you do, discard all energy from that Pokemon. Okay, could be good. Could be good, right? We're definitely getting a Sarina and Shiinotic, apparently, right? Could be good. Hopefully one of them's tanky. Hopefully we get an EX. One of them has a lot of HP. If we have an EX, we have 140 HP EX. I think Sarina's a Stage 1, but if she's a Stage 2, she could be 180 HP, 190. Then maybe, I bet one of these two has a lot of HP, because discard all energy from that Pokemon is a little bit of an aggressive detriment on a card, right? So I'm guessing one of these has a lot of HP. So I actually do think this card will be very, very strong. Sophocles, let's see what Sophocles. At the end, I bet it's during this turn, attacks used by your Alolan Raichu. This is Togedemaru, who's this? Is this Vivivolt? Do 30 plus damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Yeah, I think he had it's the bug. The bug that looks like, he goes from looking like a bus to a plane. So he's there. That's what I believe it is. Vivivolt, I believe his name is. But 30 extra damage. I don't know if that'll be needed. We'll have to see what the other Pokemon look like. It could be good. I don't know. This isn't scream crazy to me, but it could be very, very good. If Vivivolt's crazy, Togedemaru is crazy. I bet Togedemaru will be energy acceleration, or just paralyzed or something little. Where do we leave off? Acerola? I don't remember this from the game at all. Like I said, I didn't play Gen 8. I actually played Gens 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of took a break at 8. Came back for 9. and I still play to this day. But choose one of your Palossand or Mimikyu that has damage on it and move 40 of its damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Now this could be crazy. If Palossand or Mimikyu has any way to take damage with an ability, like, Palossand inflicts 20% damage on itself using its ability, and then we're just basically doing 40 damage or however much damage we have on us with a supporter, that's strong. Having direct damage, this is kind of like indirect damage from a supporter onto a Pokemon, it's very, very strong. Especially if, I don't want to say Soul Breaker is weak, but we're going to need more damage. Even though Palossand will be a ghost type, which will probably be psychic or dark, and Mimikyu will be psychic, probably also. Interesting. I'm interested to see what a Mimikyu card would look like. Alright, now we have Rowlet. 60-20. Nothing crazy. I like Rowlet. Rowlet was the starter I preferred out of the three. Litten. 30. 10 damage to yourself. Alright. It's pretty standard. Maybe we'll just stay down here. These cards all look pretty standard. We're not going to spend too much time on them. Poplio. 60-20. Oh, they have like a night version. Oh, a night version and a day version. Maybe I'm onto something with the Sun and Moon cards there. So, yeah, I mean, you have your variety here, right? You can either do a little more damage, not take damage. This is good. I think I choose sleep over 20 damage a lot of the time. Alolan Meowth. That's cool. I love Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Ninetales. I'm so glad they made it. This is awesome. Take an energy from an energy zone, attach it to this Pokemon. This is awesome. Wait, this is like, let's bring this up. This is what I'm actually excited for. Alolan Vulpix, 60 HP, water type. Call forth cold. Take a water energy from your energy zone, attach it to this Pokemon. Alright, this is awesome. Hopefully Alolan Ninetales is like a 70 damage per coin flip or something crazy. Hopefully it's EX. I would love a special art Alolan Ninetales. Looks like it's nighttime too, so. Lunala. Who else do we get? This Marowak, this Vulpix. Lunala is super strong. I'm glad both of them are strong. It's kind of like Palkia and Dialga again. Both of them are super strong. There's not gonna be one pack that's gonna dominate until we see the crazy card, right? But yeah, do they have anything? Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. This is pretty decent. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage before, damage on your opponent's next turn does take 60 more points. Okay, this could be good too. There's a day and a night version. Are you doing 80 damage? I can't really tell. Let's bring this up. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 20. Yeah, you're doing 80 damage for 1 energy. This is like just a better losing my train of thought here. Marshadow. Just a better Marshadow for psychic types, of course. They need it, right? They need a crazy revenge killer. Alright, well, psychics. Yeah, there's going to be so much power creep in this set. Now, it's even like Orikoro down here is giving us power creep. Think if this Alolan Vulpix was on a card in like Genetic Apex. Like, getting energy for 1 energy on a basic, like that, I don't think any card has that. That's, even that in itself is power creep. This is crazy. I think this is very strong. I don't think it's actually crazy power creep compared to like Giratina. And we still have Charizard to kind of keep. Well, he doesn't live to Charizard because the weakness. You actually both don't live to Charizard. What am I saying? I was thinking they had 190. Well, we still have a Charizard to kind of at least to one-shot everything. But like I said, Charizard's not going to be too crazy with how fast everyone is going to be acting with the rare candy. I'm thinking the top decks are probably going to be, like, just looking at this. I mean, of course, there could be a million more Pokemon. I'm thinking super meta are going to be like Dialga, Solgaleo. You don't really need Dialga, but I guess it's good like filler. You're going to want a strong Pokemon to put up while you have 1 turn without Solgaleo, and also just like a backup attacker. Anyway, some steel Pokemon plus Solgaleo. Maybe we'll get another steel, like Melmetal or something. Solgaleo plus Dialga, Lunala plus Giratina, just Alolan Raichu will be super, super strong. You can run that other Pikachu as like a quick attacker and then switch this if you need it. Who else will be strong? Who else will get a big buff here? Masquerade. Masquerade is going to be crazy still, especially because Masquerade is a 2 energy attacker. You can just get to it. All the psychic. Gardevoir is going to be strong again. because you're going to be able to power up. Mewtwo's going to be strong again. Remember that? There's that Gengar. I think he blocks supporters. That'll be strong. This will be good. A lot of the stage 2s become a lot stronger here. Yeah, this set looks awesome. I'm so excited. I think when it comes out, I'm going to be opening a lot of packs. Maybe I'll do a live stream. Maybe I'll do my first live stream of just opening a ton of packs. But thank you guys for watching. This was awesome. I'm super excited. Like and comment down below which card you're the most excited for. If you are excited for this set, I'm sure a lot of people really are. I know Gen 8's not the most popular set or generation, but they really knocked it out of the park already. We haven't even seen the art, like the full arts or anything. But just rare candy. Rare candy is hype enough to carry the set, I think. So they did a good job on the supporters. There's gonna be some awesome art rares here. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Like and comment down below which card you're most excited for, which pack you're to open first. If you think I kind of want to make some decks and get ready for these cards before they come out, give me some ideas down below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to bring another video tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have more news and stuff, but yeah, see you guys soon.